man, one thing I see that you guys, man, are going to eat stories like this up. I did a story about this DC pastor that was caught up with PPP loans and is facing like 20 years or whatever behind bar fed time. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. So I hate to have to give you another story like this, but I just think it's just pertinent, man, so you could just get our brothers or whatever, and some sisters, okay, that ain't living right, all right, especially y'all considered to be in a divine position or whatever, just to do better. All right, let's get into it. So, actually, this happened a couple of weeks ago, and I'm finally able to broadcast it. It was a Miami pastor. His name was Edward Johnson. I almost forgot. Man, Lord have mercy. Okay. First lady is Jessie Johnson, okay, which is his wife. Okay, so table those two names. But he was a football coach, so pastor / coach was arrested for an inappropriate relationship of a 17-year-old, okay? Now, they claim that this couple did not have sex, but I don't believe it, okay? I believe that they were sexually active, and it's to my understanding, like, unlike most other states in Florida, you have to be 18 years old or whatever to be, to be legally sexually active. Although I do think, without a doubt, okay, that there's couples, I think that couples under 18 are engaging in sex and, getting pregnant and having babies or whatever, okay? I'm almost 100% certain, maybe 99.99 to be exact, okay? But if you dealing with a minor is dealing with a person that's 44 years old, okay, a minor that's 17, then it's a whole different story, okay? So this is a 44-year-old man, I guess, was allegedly holding hands, texting this 17-year-old student. It's called Hialeah, Miami High School, okay, which I think is in the southwest corner of Miami, okay. If my memory serves me right. It's been a minute since I've been out there, okay, to Miami. So yeah, and I guess this is what they call in the state of Florida. All right, this offense is called an inappropriate as a state or government, state government or local government employee of having an inappropriate relationship with a student or a minor, okay, or a minor, which I guess in the state of Florida is considered a felony, okay? Wow. And he was released on bail. I didn't get the amount of how much in monetary value the bail was for, okay, but he was released, and I guess, his wife did, stand by his side and all that, okay, and they tried to interview the man, and he had his face covered, so I guess his wife was embarrassed as well, but, she was willing to support her husband, so, at least that, okay, but all in all, this situation, this ordeal is not good, because it pretty much, how can I say, had severely hurt his reputation as a pastor, as a husband. The school's reputation is somewhat tattered, and also their church reputation. Although the girl has not been identified, okay, but stuff like this does ravage families, okay, of being trained and groomed from a 44-year-old man. Let me let you know something. A young person, be it boy or girl, that end up, being, I guess, somewhat trained and groomed by a person of the opposite sex much older, and on top of that, they're probably not old enough to handle, the certain levels of maturity and so forth that comes with relationships and sex or whatever. Okay, that can affect the person for the rest of their life. Okay, again, it might have been one thing if this guy was like, I don't know, 21 or 22. Now I've heard of incidents like that. Okay, probably what would have happened, and if he was an employee or whatever, okay, that more than likely he would have been moved. Okay. See, so that's going to depend on the age and other factors, which, this man was older. He was married, but he never had a criminal record before in his life. Okay. So one of the outcomes of this is he's not going to be able to have a job in the public school system in the Dade County, which is pretty much, I believe, most of the Miami area. I think what is that city up there? Fort Lauderdale is different. I think that's Broward County, but that Dade County carries a very large area. Okay, pretty much the whole city, and those little places are called Coral Gables and Hollywood, Hialeah, and some of those other places. Okay, it's a very large area that probably covers about 5-6 million people. But anyway, off that, all right, that's neither here or there. Okay, I don't know. So I guess now is the trial, okay, of this, second degree, well, I'm sorry, not second degree, but of this offense or whatever. Okay, if he happens to beat this, I can guarantee you he's probably going to be labeled a sex offender. Okay, so that's going to severely discriminate, him and his chances of getting a job like that anywhere. Because that being said, you kind of break that bond, you betray the public trust. Okay, man, this is not good to tell you this, but man, you're gonna, especially of a person in a divine leadership, that you're gonna have to answer these things to the Most High when you come to the day of judgment. But on a realistic standpoint or whatever, if you're gonna go out, if you're gonna, if you're gonna make an offense like this, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, you might as well just go all the way out. Okay, now I'm thinking, if I'm in that position or whatever, and I'm going, if I were to decide I want to be a sinning man, and it came to my understanding too, right quick, that they didn't have any children, and the guy, I think that the pastor Johnson, he wanted children. Okay, it could have been other ways or whatever. Okay, polygamy. And I think that it is okay biblically, and it should be okay legally, okay? And we'll get into a subject where we'll do polygamy, because I support polygamy, but I support it, probably for reasons if you want to have all the children, a man can, if he wants more children, or maybe if his wife is not, let's say, able to perform, or if she's not doing her duties as a wife and, she wants to stay with him, yes. Under those cases, yes. But just because most men, you can have as many women as you want, and as long as it's not somebody's wife, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should. But yes, I do support it. Okay? I mean, I'm pretty sure something could be worked out where they could have maybe, I don't know, done something under the knife, or maybe you could have had, I don't know, another woman or whatever, sister wife. All right. I lost my train of thought on what I wanted to say, but I'm gonna have to move up a little bit here. All right. So yeah. But I wanted to get back to the point. For instance, me, if I want to be a sinning man, okay, I'm probably going to be alleged to, I don't know, talk to the principal, or maybe the superintendent, or maybe I don't know, any other nice looking staff or faculty member, okay? They have all them schools out there, public, high school. Look at the different levels they got, elementary, high school, okay? You got that. You got probably ladies in, you know, as long as they single in the church or whatever, or different churches. You could even have probably whatever woman that you want as a man within Miami. Look where he's at. He's in Miami, Florida, okay? Where you got people from the Caribbean, all right? All kinds of colors and flavors or whatever, and get caught up over a damn 17-year-old girl that ain't got nothing to offer him, you know? Like I said, we have to do better. And I'm not saying that immoral behavior is the right thing to do, okay? But there are limits to this type of mess, all right? Now me, I'm going to do something. I'm thinking if I were to be one, where at least they could be like, you know, I'm going to get some respect or whatever, okay? Like I'm thinking maybe I may try to knock up the principal or whatever, okay? Hypothetically, all right? Don't take me to heart here. Sorry about that, but there's limits to these alternative lifestyles and the moral behavior. I've said that time and time again. This is not going to be this is not the first. This is not going to be the last. Okay, man, this is so stupid though. Okay, and a football coach on that, so he's probably not going to be able to get a coaching job in Dade County area or whatever. This dude messed this stuff all the way up. Okay, and he'll be lucky if his wife sticks by his side or whatever. Okay, but I guess, you know, people, they're still going to show him support. Now, don't be coming off on my comments talking smack or whatever. Okay, this is just my opinion. You can have your opinion on your channel or whatever. Okay, just speak with decorum, and I'm going to leave it at that because I got a delivery I have to do. All right, hit the like, subscribe, share, leave your comments, let me know what you think. Okay, and I'll be doing some more videos like this, maybe one every couple of weeks or one every week, okay? Just so you guys could be aware of the dumb stuff that's going on here. All right, thanks for listening.